Good morning, you guys. It's been a while since the Jones had, you know, showed what's going on over here. So, let me let you know about a few things. See these chamomile plants here? These definitely came from tea bags. I had just took the tea bags, cut them up, the ones from the Dollar Tree, sprinkled them down, and a month later, ooh-la. I have some dill there as well. This dill is definitely taller than my son. I let them all go to seed last year here, and these actually are voluntary. Um, I have the seeds all in the house. I didn't even sow any seeds this year, so they have been just coming back on their own now. This is some bee balm here that I have here. I love making tea with this here. How to propagate this, I have not been able to get that right just yet, but it lasts all seasons, literally. It's just growing out here even in the winter time. I have some carrots here that I had got from a local market, and they were giving away like a big gigantic bag of them. So I drink carrot juice a lot, but then with the rest of them I couldn't juice in time enough. I had popped them in the ground in this bucket here. Now, some of them did not come up. I don't know if you can tell that one there. It did not come up at all. But then these here definitely came up. So I'm letting these go to seed. I had got some more from the market, a huge bag. So I'm going to pop those in the ground as well and let them just do their thing. Might put them in bags though, because it seemed like they like these little aerated bags way more better. But yeah, that's what I have here. I also have some blackberries that's going to be growing and coming in whenever it feels like it. I have different herbs and things back here that I'm just going to let grow wildly. There's some peas as well here. The storm kind of took by surprise. But even though they were laying down, and they still came back just fine. And they're doing well. That's all for here. I use the grass clippings as mulch when I run out of my mulch I want to use, until I get it. I had some bell peppers that came up back here. However, the weather took them out. So I'm going to be planting some more inside. This will take forever to come back up. I didn't start before. But hey, I'll get them out here eventually. This here is some squash, some crookneck squash that I have planted here probably about a month or so ago. It's finally coming up, and it went to flower. That was not there yesterday. Definitely not there yesterday. Yeah, standing up and doing well. Now on that back there, I have some herbs and things. So I have mainly parsley. My bunnies love it, parsley. Some cilantro, and then I have some greens that in between here that I have harvested off the seeds, and we definitely will be planting some more. Let's see, on this side I definitely have more peas here, as well as mixed in with some chamomile. Let's see, here I got quite a few things. I got morning glory mixed in with berries, mixed in with some asparagus, which is in the bucket there, but the morning glory then buying all through and doing its own thing. So I have some cabbage there as well that went to seed. I will be clipping those seeds because it seems as though the birds are definitely getting to them. They are eating my seeds. And I love that red cabbage. Some more chamomile, some eggplants. I have some lavender things that are coming up back here. Of course, more peas that are all in between there. I don't know if I said that. I have some mint, some fennel, and some parsley, as well as chamomile back there in the corner, as well as some blackberries that's going to be, coming in soon. My daughter's plum tree is doing really, really well. For my son's area, he has his green onions coming up, and they're already going to seed. There's going to be millions and millions of those seeds. He wants them to dry out here, so we're going to do that instead of clipping them and bringing them in. His celery in the corner there is doing well. I planted it, I think, back in February, I think. And it's right over top of cardboard with one layer of soil. I don't even have that much soil down here yet. You know, soil is expensive. Let's see. Here, I have, of course, some more chamomile. And then I have some tomatoes that I had from last year's harvest. And we didn't have enough time to eat them, and I didn't can them in time enough. So I threw them in a bucket, and I counted 50 plus plants that are in there. One by one, I take them out, you know, when the sun starts to go down, and pop them in the ground. And then I'm in it with some soil around it, and it's doing well. I have quite a few over here for right now, as well as some more chamomile, as well as some peas back there along the line. I don't know why that one died. That one plant died. I don't know why. I have some sunflowers that are huge. They're going to shelter our watermelon plants. I don't know what I'm going to do with this cacti yet, but it's huge, so it's starting to come up and it's going to flower something serious. And they're going to look so beautiful. I have some sweet potatoes there, and then I have some potatoes in a pot there, and then some extra plants that I will be transplanting off and on, whether it's in my son area, on the other property, or in mom's little patch or whatever. Let's see. My garlic is doing well, standing pretty tall. Should be harvesting this really soon. Let's see, I have more dill that popped up voluntarily on its own because I only put garlic on those 2 rows, if you can see the 2 rows. Now in between it, all that Thai basil and everything that come from the wind blowing that one Thai basil plant I had there, and the seeds went everywhere and it's popping up all through the yard. Let's see, but that's pretty much what this is, the Thai basil. I have some onions that are huge over there. Matter of fact, I gotta get over there for you guys to see it because it's huge. But in the meantime, I have some cilantro that I have from seed, from a plant that I had bought from the grocery store. I let that plant go to seed, and I had a whole bunch of seeds, and I just tossed them on out here. And they are huge. Now you can see some of it get burnt by my grill I made, but they'll survive. Okay, now it's my little table I made for when we out here. Alright, so we got some more sunflowers, some more chamomile that's going to seed. I just take them and do this and let them go back down, and they come right on back up with no problem. Let's see if I can get over here to these onions. I'm not realizing that I kind of blocked myself from getting over here in my own little section, because I didn't put that deal in this bucket right here. Alright, so you see those? Look at that. That was one onion I put down. One onion top, actually. And then look how big it has become. This one too. This one was one onion top. Well, bottom, I'm sorry. The root, bottom part. I put the bottom in, and look how big this sucker is. It's actually come past my waist. This is my little hiding area. I put my thing up, and kids normally don't see me back here, you know, when they're looking from the window up there, when they try to look and see if I'm back here. Alright, this is some more parsley, some thyme that had went and flowered down there. Got more parsley up here as well. Of course, that dill that we seen from the back that was voluntary. My rosemary is everywhere. I mean, this sucker is just going. One plant I bought and it's everywhere. I've been able to chop it off, move it, share it with other parts of the yard, and it's doing wonderful. This is some more thyme that I have here, right beside my beautiful sage. I'm loving the sage, y'all. I'm loving the sage. And my husband's greens, he definitely went to seed. While his greens going to seed, they're definitely coming back again now. You see that? Let's see if I put my finger. You see that? My dinosaur carrot coming back, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna make it, because you know Mama eat them. I'm gonna be putting some things down here. I haven't decided what I'm gonna put here yet. But over here, I have a whole line of parsley. My rabbits love parsley, you guys. I have a squash plant back there, eggplant back there. I have some plants here in a bucket, flaxseed, tomato, a whole bunch of gourds and things over there, some more flaxseed, and pretty much an empty bucket. Some chamomile had ended up falling in that bucket, but that's pretty much empty. I have like a little patch of wildflowers and mint that is growing right here, as well as extra herbs that I take out to replace in the yard when I fully harvest the other herbs. And because of the shade back here, it kind of, you know, keep them, I guess keep them cool enough so that they don't go to seed as fast, like these out here that went to seed so quick. I also have some pineapples here in the ground. These definitely were store-bought. I took the tops off. I let them root in the window for quite some time, and then I put them out here. I'm gonna leave them out here and just see what happens, you know. Now, as far as the backyard, I think that is all for right now. Let's see. I have some tomatoes that will be coming up here. Probably can't really see them so far yet. Some squash that I took forever to put down the ground, but I just put them down yesterday, so hopefully it does well. Some Thai basil I transplanted right here. Of course, mint that I had growing. I just opened up the space under it so that it can root more. And of course, my parsley that I have going to seed. My oregano. Excuse my little farmhouse thing. I come out here. I like to cook my food outside. Have my oregano. My lemon tree is definitely getting ready to come back. I thought I did something that harmed it, but obviously I did not, because it is coming back just like the other one that's in the back. I have an apple tree, and an orange tree, and a lemon tree, and they're all doing well back there. This is some spearmint here. Of course, got grass clippings to keep the weeds at bay. Call it a junk bucket. I had a pumpkin that ended up I let sitting somewhere. That sucker was hard. It was hard, I don't know what. So I just stuck it in there right there and just see what's gonna happen. I didn't have too much in here, but marigolds and things that I sprinkled in here. So I had mine. This one right here, it must be coming from the compost I have under the soil. So I'm gonna let these just grow and see what happens. From the seeds, they look like they can be in the squash family. I think this can be butternut squash or spaghetti squash. I don't know. We're gonna definitely see though. This area right here, I could not grow anything here but wildflowers, so I'm putting it down. The rain comes in and really tears this area up, so there's gonna be a raised bed there soon. Yeah, the front is definitely what I'm working on. I have some potatoes in a bucket, and I'm trying to build like this. I don't know how to explain it. You'll see it when it's finished. But I have some more chamomile there. I have some little pretty flowers here that I cut and put in the girls' room for them. They like flowers in their rooms. And then this is the trench that I built or dug a while ago. And so the water doesn't, you know, just sit up under the front of the house there. So The water just, you know, comes here. This is filled up. Now, mint loves to pretty much be by rivers, so this area here that I piled up, I'm filling it in with a lot of mint, off and on. Now, I do have some kale and some parsley, some onions, some Thai basil, and things of that sort. But the main thing that's going to be here eventually will be just all mint. Mint grows in pretty much almost anything. So, yeah. But that's all from front to back when it comes to this here. I still got a lot of work to do, you guys. My mint is doing well over here. Now, this is beautiful. I mean, that one there literally comes past my waist. This plant right here comes past my waist. I come in here and I clip a whole lot of these. And I take them in the house, I root them, and then I bring them back out here and stick it here to fill it up. Yeah, so that one plant I had a few years ago, it is doing wonders by multiplying. All right, and here I have some purple basil I have grown from seed that I had some seeds from a few years back from a plant that I got from the store, the grocery store. I thought I had some thyme in here, and I know I put thyme in here. I don't know why Thai basil is coming up. I think it probably was mixed in the soil. But yeah, I have some greens here. I'm going to be taking out or transplanting elsewhere though. I just started them here just to see what will happen. And this is another one of my junk buckets of herbs, dill, cilantro. If I'm not mistaken, I got some parsley probably down there too. But that's all for right now, you guys. I have to get back in here and get a little bit more studying done before I gotta wake these babies up. So, I hope you like what you saw. Peace and blessings. Please be safe out here. And make sure you pray, pray, pray.